Whoa, it's me. Yeah, making a video. So I am a little distracted, so I guess I have to just concede to the distraction and talk about the shit that I really don't even want to talk about because, yeah, just there's nothing to do with this. There's nothing good to say about the fact that people are. Well, I guess I could say, yeah, I'll talk about this part first, and I'll go inside and then read comments and talk about specific accusations people are making. But okay, so To Be Serious made some little comment on My Misery Me's video, and just this whole idea of, how we all have to just keep vacillating in what we think, and that's how you're supposed to. That's what thinking people are supposed to do, is just keep changing their mind every 15 minutes. Because of all the new information that keeps flying at us, all this new interesting information. Yeah, and I keep going back to the point that I asked these simple questions when I was a kid. Why? I just keep pointing at things and I go, why? And I always get the same stupid answer. It's God's will. It's some kind of crap like that, and I say, oh fuck. Now what? Because God was an incomprehensible concept. Made absolutely no sense. I'm going to play hide and seek with the supreme intelligence of the universe. I have to stand with one foot in the air on a Sunday at noon, and say exactly the right words are, I'm damned to hell. I mean, the concept was ludicrous. It was more ludicrous than fucking Santa Claus. More ludicrous than every cartoon character. It was just preposterously ludicrous. Alright, so I answered, so I finally got the other answer. Well, and then they said, well, there's this theory of evolution and blah, 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 blah. And as soon as I heard that, I said, oh, there it is, okay. I'm on a bug planet. I lived in Louisiana, it was a bug planet, and yeah. So I said, well, this isn't too brilliant. Yeah, not at all. And so begins the horror. Just the horror. I mean, you're just saying, oh, I'm in a game that I can't win. That even if I win, I'm dead. The whole thing is crazy. And so yeah. But I'm supposed to vacillate. I'm supposed to somehow not realize that. And I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life going, oh, maybe if I rub trees the right way, the genie will pop out. Maybe I can find some other superstition to believe in. No. The popular superstitions were shit. Why should I think the minority superstitions are worth anything? I mean, come on. That doesn't even follow. That doesn't obey evolution. It really doesn't. There is some use to popularity. It does tell you a few things. So anyway, this isn't exactly the point I wanted to get to, but it is this whole point that what do you do in a circumstance where people are organizing, and you need to organize. Let's not deny that there has to be some organization to be able to accomplish anything in the world. And so, yes, the organization gets called a cult. And so I'm stuck with this label because I'm apparently the least dysfunctional of the dysfunctional members. And that's in itself a pretty sad, tragic truth, but it seems to be the sad, tragic truth. And so, yeah, I get stuck with the job even though I'm like nowhere even want it. I want somebody to do it better. I want somebody to take the fucking reins and run the fucking horses and make this fucking thing work and make it go and all that shit. Somebody else do it. As I certainly don't want the job. I've never pretended to want the fucking job. And so I get this accusation that I'm playing this leadership role or something. No, I'm an individual with my philosophy, and I defend that. And I belong to organizations as long as they don't suck. I used to be a Democrat, and now I couldn't give a fuck if the Democratic Party fell in the fucking ocean and sank, because they're scum. And so I'm not allowed to have that opinion. You're not allowed to hate something that turned on you, turned into shit, became useless as something you would value or something you'd want to support. No, you're supposed to support it anyway. Why? Because you knew it. Oh, because I knew the Democratic Party for years, I should say it's okay if they turn into scumbag Republicans. If they fucking turn their back on every progressive idea and basically fuck us all to give fucking cops and murdering, warmongering, crazy fucks, and borrow tons of money and do everything else that's against everything I believe in. But no, I'm still supposed to support them. Fuck, no, I'm not. So anyway, that's sort of a reverse point I'm making, is that I don't support things that violate me. Why would I do that? And you expect me to? And likewise, if there's some vacillating, I don't know what to think kind of person, and they, it's this whole, like I said, changing of minds. All right? I don't have any use for you if you're a mind changer. I don't know what a mind changer is. I don't understand mind changers. I never did any mind changing. So I have no way to relate to you. Okay? You want to do things that I find creepy. Mind changing. With the new information. Well, I don't see the new information. I haven't heard a funny joke in 50 years. 40. None of you people are impressed in any. I haven't been impressed in 3 decades by anything anybody's said or done. You're not doing anything that interesting, and you're certainly not. Let's see what's the right way to put this. Hey, dog. How you doing? Hey, pup. So anyway, this whole idea of mind changers, I don't understand the concept, and I don't want the liabilities of it. Okay? And all of this stuff has all been public, right? I mean, the heroin church thing. Did I do something wrong in the heroin church circumstance? What was my crime in the heroin church circumstance, right? The guy became a nihilist. The thing I hate more than anything else on the planet are nihilists. Everybody knows this. He comes out and becomes an aggressive nihilist, okay? Not just a mild nihilist, but a hard, aggressive nihilist. And everybody thinks I'm supposed to say, hey, do your own thing, man. That's cool. Let's still be buds. What? What are you talking about, you crazy fucks? What is it you expect me to do? I actually care about this shit. You don't seem to understand that, I guess. That my whole life has been invested in recognizing that I don't want this to happen again. I don't want Gary as a concept, okay, as a type of brain, to wake up in this shithole again. You don't understand that? No comprendo? Fuck. So not only do I have a intellectual knowledge of the nonsense of the gameplay, I am viscerally and personally invested in my perception of the absolute horror of having to wake up on this shitty planet again and have this conversation with you fucking assholes all over again. That horrifies me. And so sitting in my horror, I'm supposed to put up with you asswipes vacillating all over the fucking place, making it impossible to even have something called philosophical fucking conversation that means anything, because everybody changes their mind every 3 minutes. All of a sudden, red is blue and green is pink, and who the fuck knows and who the fuck cares? Yeah, so you've all become, cheerleaders for imbecility. And that's what it is. I'm sorry. Imbeciles don't know what they think. Come on. This is such a pile of crap that I'm supposed to do something else besides be appalled and disgusted and thoroughly disappointed. And then they take it personally, which is hilarious. I've committed a crime against somebody else because I've been disgusted by what they've become. I mean, fuck. What did I do wrong? What is my crime except to be a passionate advocate for what I care about? Oh, that's right, I didn't commit any fucking crime. It's just that you're fucking assholes. You all fucking suck. You won't take the reins, you won't take the job, and you'll just sit there and nitpick, and what's the other word I use all the time? Nitpick and whatever the other fucking one is. Naysay. Yeah. And fuck you for it. Fuck you. You do it, shit for brains. Oh, that's right, you're shit for brains. You can't do it. You're only good for nitpicking and naysaying and tearing down the evil monster. Fuck you. I'll get back to this. Alright, maybe this will be the middle video, I guess. So there's another video after this one, tacked on, where I probably bring up some of this stuff. I don't know. The whole thing is getting a little incoherent. So, just to do it, just because, this is bullshit. So this guy, Emil Sinclair, this is very brave of you to upload this. I'm glad you came to realize it. Sadly, though, it is also naive of you to think that you will be able to be held in his high esteem now. Well, again, why should I compromise my philosophy to say, it's not a big tent kind of thing. It really isn't a big tent kind of philosophy. It's really basic and really simple, and he fundamentally does. I mean, I was making think videos 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was talking about the lizard, the ape, and the intelligence, and that the intelligence should define goals. He's saying he didn't agree with any of that. He doesn't agree with it now, right? I mean, so what the fuck? I'm supposed to say that's okay? That makes sense to me? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's fundamentally contrary to everything I believe in. So, fuck, what do you want me to say? You might as well be a nihilist. I mean, it's just crap. And he made videos about how awful nihilists are, and then he talks like a nihilist. He talks like a Nietzschean. Let the DNA be your guide. I mean, you couldn't be more obvious. What, you idiot? Well, anyway. So this is just this little part that I don't care for. He is a man with an agenda, and he will not settle for less than a soldier who will repeat the memes. I don't want people to repeat them. I want them to understand them. If they don't understand them, then get the fuck out of town, all right? Leave me the fuck alone. Don't come near me if you don't understand the memes, okay? If you don't understand the base values, go get the fuck out of get out of here. And that's why I became an F-list. Don't you even see that? I separated myself from antinatalism, didn't I? I took myself out of antinatalism and I migrated myself somewhere because I said your values suck. Okay? It's not good enough. All right? It's not about human race. No, it's about life. And that's why I twisted it upside down. You can't figure this shit out? So if you come to my camp, I didn't drag anybody here, you stupid fucks. I mean, this is just so obnoxious. I find this philosophy, this nihilism, this human-centric crap disgusting. That's why I'm not an antinatalist. Assholes. He's sad now because he believes he lost one. It doesn't reflect well on him. Yeah, so again, this is what you're going to say. No, I'm sad now because I feel violated. I'm sorry, I do. All right, these are people whining that I didn't coddle them well enough. And they couldn't even throw me the minor consideration of giving me some notice that they were fundamentally changing their philosophy. And I'm supposed to believe that they gave a shit about me? Fuck. This is just disgusting. Sorry, this is disgusting. Fuck this shit. Anyway, this couldn't be more true. Gary was happy to have me around until I was no longer useful to him. No, until you turned into an absolute piece of dog shit. Why would I keep dog shit in my pocket? You explain it to me. Alright, you were a piece of dog shit. I made a video pointing out how you're dog shit. You converted to not being dog shit, and then you reconverted back into dog shit. Why would I put dog shit in my pocket? I didn't like you when I first met you, did I? Fuckhead? I made a pretty dramatic video pointing out what a motherfucking little weasel you are. Right? So why wouldn't I put you right back in the weasel category and be done with you, okay? You converted yourself back into dog shit. I took you out of my pocket and said, ew, there's dog shit in my pocket. You can't figure this out? That's too complicated for you? I didn't do you no wrong. Every time you came into Stickcam, I asked you how you're doing, how you do, blah, blah, blah. What did you want me to do? Oh, that's right. You're a whore for attention. That's what his last video was a video praising, basically just doing a montage of his life on YouTube. And he's going to talk about how I'm vain. Oh, hilarious. Just hilarious. So I think that what it comes down to for these guys is they said, oh, look, and Mendham's wagon is on fire and the wheels are falling off and it's all broken down and rickety. And so it's time to jump the fuck off because he ain't going anywhere. So it was always about, like, if I had 50,000 subscribers and, CNN was interviewing me and all that shit, I wonder if these guys would have bailed. I wonder. Yes. I do wonder. Yeah, I really do wonder. It has wondered in my brain, saying, oh, maybe that's what this is about. Then I'm having a little bit of a lull dead period, and they've decided that, well, this ship ain't going anywhere, so I'm going to go find me another boat to sail on. Fuckers. Anyway, I don't want to get caught up in all this shit. Rena Webb makes some rational comments. Thanks. I haven't, my misery. I haven't given up on antinatalism. No, I've just become a nihilist. So what the fuck's the difference? I've become let your biology be your guide. Das Spook the lunatic. All right. So I get to indifferent Sky, because she seems the most impossible in this conversation. Oh, and of course, there's little. I'm glad you've acknowledged this. And don't think you're the only person who has had to come to this realization. What realization? Mendham makes good videos. That son of a bitch. What a fucking manipulative bastard. I mean, again, I haven't PM'd anybody. I haven't manipulated anybody. Everything I've done has been public. And this is just bullshit. I have not mind-controlled anyone, or manipulated their philosophy, or told them what they must believe. I've told them what I believe. What is the crime in that? I've made it clear. I'm really passionate about this. Somebody doesn't understand I'm passionate about this? Fuck. I mean, really. I mean, this isn't... I mean, yeah, I know there's some idiots out there where, like, an atheist gets married to a Christian. I know there's some people who put up with that shit, but there's no way I would do that. You know that, right? You know I wouldn't care how hot she is. I ain't marrying no fucking Christian. You know that, right? You should know that. All right, anyway, indifferent... Oh, that's too many comments. People get shit on for not being patronizing, and this goes for both negative sides. All these assholes that are attacking you, trying to personally control you by shaming you, is no different than in Mendham. There you go. Or no different than in Mendham. So somehow I did something wrong. Right? Somehow I manipulated him. Somehow I controlled him. Somehow I made him feel obligated to say what Gary says. He got a taste of the fact that, yeah, I'm a little intolerant, because he made a video, basically, if you remember Indifferent Sky, the feminist, he made a video basically saying, I don't like women telling me what to do. So I wasn't supposed to find that a disgusting comment. You see, I don't like it, he said. That was his argument. I don't like it. I was supposed to take that as a serious, rational argument. You're telling me I was basically supposed to say, it's okay, Jay, you don't have to like women. They are stupid, skanky whores. They should shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't know. What exactly was my reaction supposed to be? Not intolerant? I was supposed to be tolerant of that point of view? Fuck you. He can reap what he sows and fuck off. Whatever that is. As far as your issues go, I hate to think that people are behaving as you were. I don't know what the hell that means. If there are any other people that are going through what you were, what does that mean? They need to stop now. Okay, yeah, if there's any other people who are agreeing with me fakely, they don't really understand what I'm talking about, they just think in Mendham's cool, then yes, go away. Find something else to do. Watch TV, play video games, Masturbate. I don't care. Do something else. Don't watch my videos. I'm sure he bugs the rest of us uncomfortable knowing that some people should not be saying things they are because it's based on inmendum and emotionality and not their own stance. I don't even know what that means. Also, to those that say negative attacks don't work, well, they do. He was worn down. So she's talking about him there, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, I think the negative attention over so much time has worn you down. Let's see. Knowing that people should be saying about him because it's basically the stance. Not everything I said in my previous videos were done to impress and mend him. I may even call myself an antinatalist. I may. I mean, if you don't know, just shut up. I mean, I just have some niggling issues with this philosophy, which I haven't been able to express because of my adoration for him. I'll try to rectify that in future videos. I don't think you're going to do anything but dig the hole deeper, but whatever. If the last video you made, basically defending the unthink philosophy that your brain is, your intelligence is just something to be used by your desire, then yeah, we don't really have anything to talk about. If you can't think better than that, you're fail all over the place. Yeah, I think the negative attention somebody would warn you down. It bothers me about Inmendum is that he does not appreciate when people do not act like he's a cult leader. So she's saying that I somehow want people to act like I'm a cult leader. No. No, what I want is some of you people to stand up and do your job, and you don't do it. What did you do? What did you do in my tiny chat room, right? You pretend you were sucking a dick and barfing. That was your contribution to the room. So who are you talking to? Yeah, sorry. No sale. I have my own opinions, and I have always tried to avoid the resentment I feel about him sucking the air out of the room by expressing myself. My resentment I feel about him sucking the air out of a room by expressing myself, no matter what he thought. I was also always right too, meaning there is nothing wrong with what I was saying. Now I was always weird to him. Yeah, well, I've explained the weirdness. I'll explain it again. Yes, you've been involved in drama since day one, and I meant by weird is that I could never feel settled. Okay, your philosophy did transition. Your relationships with people was just fucking weird. I'm sorry, that's what it was. It was weird to me. The people you got connected with, I'd say, what the fuck is this about? So yeah, and then this edible napalm thing was a last straw for me, just because that was just so obvious. I mean, you knew that this guy basically fucked me over. Okay, and then he's lying about what the court case, I invested a lot in that court case, and I got screwed. And he mischaracterized it entirely, and you just sat there and kept licking his fat belly button. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? And so if I would have done that when you were in all these fights with John Paul Dorn, if I would have jumped on his side, or if I would have said something even a little bit like, oh, maybe he's right, or with all those other little guys, whatever, Skanky Spanky and Banky Banky and Wanky Panky that you were all caught up in, if I would have jumped over there and said, these guys ain't so bad, you, I think, would have been, you might have had a little bit of a hurt feeling, maybe. Okay, this is enough for me, okay? Go ahead. Now just be an asshole who talks shit on the internet, all right? But that's all this is. This is just shit, all right? I didn't wrong you in any way, and you want to pretend I did? Well, then fuck you. Yeah. And the only point I've made is, yes, she said I was saying she was always right. That's not what I ever said. I never said that. I applauded when you were doing a great job in the comments. You were in there fighting for the cause, all right? That's what I said, right? I applauded that. I applauded your initiative and your diligence, putting up with this shit. Right? Didn't I do that? That's right. That's what I did. I didn't say everything you did on the internet was fucking brilliant, because yeah, I knew everything on the internet you did wasn't fucking brilliant. So whatever. But yeah, whatever. Do your thing, I'll do my thing, blah blah blah. We've never had any real association, right? I mean, really, we haven't. We've never been. We've always been kind of awkward and stick ham or something. We've never been have a conversation, have we? I mean, really protracted one. Have we? I mean, we sort of communicated better 4 years ago, didn't we? You know, video exchanges. You know, when you were just a voice in the text. Yeah. So whatever. Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm just. This is just rude shit when you're talking shit in comment sections. So I'm sorry. To me, it's just rude shit. So if you can't make a video and explain your position, then fuck this shit. yeah, fuck this shit. But anyway, I think I have no personal animosity towards any of these people, as long as they're not going to be shit talkers now. They're going to say I somehow manipulated somebody, or I cheated somebody, or I was not, I didn't help somebody when they needed help, or I didn't do the right thing somewhere. Well, that's fine, prove it. But if all you're going to do is just shit talk because of bullshit, then fuck you. Yeah, then that means fuck you. All right? If that's what you're going to do on the internet is shit talk, then yeah, we have nothing to say to each other that's going to be polite. And you know, you're not going to be able to do your own thing and me do my own thing if you're going to be a shit talker. So find some other subject, find some other cause, fight the cause in your way. And look, me and derived energy don't get along on a few philosophical points, but we don't get in each other's way. So don't get in my fucking way. Is that too complicated for you? Don't get in my fucking way. I think I've said enough. Fuck. Anyway. Fuck this bullshit, idiotic, silly, stupid drama about, well, we're all free to change our minds and not believe in anything. Every Thursday or Friday we should be able to be somebody else. Well, go ahead and do that. I'm not one of those people. So I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't want to know about people who find this all too confusing. Yeah, I really don't. If it's too challenging for you, if consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, addiction, 4 billion years of glass. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, we did cover the pool yesterday. So, yeah, I got stuck doing it. But it was okay, because I did a nice, neat job of it. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, it's complaining. I don't mean to complain, I really don't. I mean, this isn't important drama. But I just get sort of annoyed because people are using it as an opportunity to somehow rag on Gary again, like I did something inappropriate. I didn't have personal communication with Wayward or My Misery and Me. Nothing. Everything I did was in public. And, you know, like anybody else, you know, people keep talking like I'm somehow some sort of monster. But who was, you know, let's go back to derived energy in prison. Who went nuts? You know, who had the most emotional reaction in terms of a reaction? You know. So let's, you know, it's not like I'm impervious. And, you know, Wayward Guy would come into Tiny Chat, and I'd always be asking how you doing. You know, I'd be empathetic to his circumstance. Where's my crime here? What did I do that was so such a failing? And let's understand, both these guys make their videos. They don't PM me and say, well, I've sort of had a transition in my understanding of who I am philosophically, and, you know, so just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be making some videos about, you know, sort of antagonistic to antinatalism and your influence even. You know, and I'm like, what's my influence? What did I do again? Oh, that's right, I made philosophy videos on the internet. So really, I don't get you people. I don't get these people who are saying I'm supposed to somehow just say, hey, it's okay, buddy. Go ahead, become a Christian. Yeah, become a Muslim. It's okay. I mean, where am I supposed to draw the line? These are fundamental principles for me. I mean, Wayward Guy is just like, victims, smictims. You know, I mean, it's not only all right that the animals are being tortured every day. It's okay if humans make some more victims too. It's It's none of my business. And I'm supposed to just say, oh, that's a great philosophy. Yeah, I can't help but support that to pieces. I can certainly help supporting that to pieces because it's entirely antagonistic to everything I give a fuck about. I mean, you might as well just tell me, Gary, I'm actually a serial rapist and blah, 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 and I'm supposed to say, oh, great. I like hanging out with rapists. I like being associated with rapists. No, I don't think I do. I haven't tried it, but I don't think I would like it. Anyway, where was I? So my crime was to say, shit, man, you can't do this crap. You can't jump ship and then jump ship and then jump ship and then jump ship. So you're going to have to figure out that if that's going to be your philosophy on the internet, you're not going to have any integrity. It doesn't mean anything. There's no point in talking like that shit. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't be a preacher. I mean, is that too harsh? I don't think it is. If you can't, don't teach. I don't know how to put it, but come on, man. It's just bullshit. If you ain't confident, you ain't sure of what you're saying, shut the fuck up, baby. Unless you're really having just casual conversation somewhere. I mean, maybe that's what you people think YouTube is, and maybe part of it should be that. But just call your stripes, all right? There's no confusion about what I'm doing, is there? I don't think anybody's confused. Anybody confused? I'm not confused. Are you confused? I think I'm pretty straightforward, pretty rock solid, consistent. The other thing the Wayward guy did is he not some snide comment on my video, which is just useless. But anyway, he did take down his older videos, and these are the videos he left up somehow on purpose for some reason, and now that reason is no longer valid. So so the record of his vacillation has now disappeared, and so it was okay to have the record before because he only jumped ship once. But now it's a double jump ship. Yeah, I think he knows. Yes, of course, that does make me look rather silly. And so I'm a criminal because I said it makes you look rather silly, buddy. I even said the word buddy, I think. But whatever. So this is somehow an excuse to start ragging? I don't think so. I don't think these people have any excuse whatsoever to start, shit talking about Emendum on everybody's fucking videos. I mean, fuck this. I mean, you people, I understand you want to care and be thoughtful and caring and considerate for the poor, troubled, psychobabblers who, can't figure out what they think. But, fuck you, man. Not when they're slandering the fuck out of me. Sorry. I am not going to find that to be a acceptable behavior. And everybody else can have acceptable behavior, but I'm not allowed to. I should talk about Boo Boo, but I think I'll just read her comments and talk about her there. Yes, yeah. Oh, he's going to talk about me kind of bullshit. She certainly has perverted things into extraordinary excess, as is the habit of these people. I might as well say it. Yeah, so she's making this accusation that, that I am somehow as bad as Fred and these other people who played these psych games. And of course, I haven't played any psych game beyond saying, I've said it pretty clearly, right? I've said it overtly. I fundamentally agree with the philosophy that you're either part of the problem or part of the solution. So, yeah, that's my philosophy. Okay, I don't care whether George Bush said it or not. I believe that's true. All right, you're either for us or you're against. That's just the way it works out, fuckers. I believe that strongly, fundamentally. I've made videos about how much contempt I have for fence sitters and fence walkers. They should be the first people shot in the war. Should be the neutrals. Fuck them. They just get in the way. They're just a pointless distraction. They're idiots, is what they are. You can't pick a side. You ain't worth it. You aren't. These are fundamental principles. You can't pick a side. Fuck you. So anyway, but Boo Boo's, she's been involved in controversy forever on YouTube. She used to be Jedi Master Boo Boo. She got into some huge, gigantic drama, right? I get caught up in part of her drama. I was a good guy, and I blocked people, and I made videos against people, and I did shit in her defense. But let's just forget all that shit. Then there was a whole John Paul Doran thing. The fucker comes after me because of this whole boo-boo resentment bullshit. I put up with all that crap. I didn't say nothing, didn't complain none. This sign shouldn't be here. What is this still in here? I don't know, maybe I should take it home. Yeah, it's like this. We need an arrow here. Yeah, let's have an arrow pointing that way. Yes, go that way. To be serious. Anyway, I like clouds. Fluffy. Anyway. So I made a remark about indifferent sky.